Ozyorsk, code-named City 40, is a closed city in the Oblast of Russia. It is one of the most restricted and secretive cities in the country. The city is not marked on most maps and is off-limits to foreigners and unauthorized Russian citizens. The reason for this is primarily due to the city's association with the Mayag nuclear facility. During the 1940s, the Mayag nuclear facility was one of the sources of Soviet plutonium during the Cold War. Today, that same plant is being used for processing nuclear waste and recycling nuclear material from decommissioned nuclear weapons, submarines, and icebreakers. In order to keep up with America during the arms race, there was a dangerous combination of a lack of safety prioritization, insufficient information, new technology, and lack of training that turned this once beautiful city into one of the most polluted places on Earth. Between 1945 and 1957, the plant dumped and released large amounts of solid, liquid, and gaseous radioactive material into the area. Workers at the plant were dumping toxic waste in nearby lakes and rivers. One lake was so polluted, the locals renamed it the Lake of Death. The lack of safety prioritization led to the Kishtim disaster of 1957. The main cause was a malfunctioning cooling system located in a buried tank. The cooling system had been malfunctioning for over a year. Eventually, the tank's contents grew steadily hotter over time due to radioactive decay, reaching a dangerous temperature of about 660 degrees Fahrenheit. When the tank finally exploded, it blew the concrete lid off with a force equal to that of 70 tons of dynamite. The explosion released a large amount of long-lasting radioactive fallout into the air. The explosion contaminated approximately 23,000 square kilometers of land, affecting both the local environment and nearby communities. The radioactive fallout included isotopes such as cesium-137 and strontium-90, which have long half-lives and remain hazardous for extended periods. The accident resulted in significant health issues for the local population. Exposure to radioactive materials led to increased rates of cancer, leukemia, and other radiation-related illnesses. The disaster was not widely known until 1976, when the exiled Soviet biologist Boris Medvedev reported on the incident in the British journal New Scientist. He reported on driving through the area between Ekaterinburg and Chelyabinsk. There was a desolate area where there were no signs of life. Along the road, there were signs warned drivers not to stop but to proceed at maximum speed. Soviet authorities kept the incident a secret for nearly 2 decades. They blamed the Kishtim disaster on something else and did not disclose the true cause of the contamination. Over time, the sum of radionuclide contamination is estimated to be 2 to 3 times the release from the explosions from the Chernobyl accident.